Woo! It's showtime! Woo!
Alright, so I'm going to be doing predictions for the LR Frieza EZA. Now, let me tell you this. This is all just speculation. And it is officially confirmed that this unit, out of all units, is going to be an EZA. And he's already good. Look at his leader skill. Really? 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 Now, let me tell you this. It's gonna be crazy. One thing to note is that their EZA is going to be in a regular Extreme Z battle, which means you're going to get 30 free stones out of that banner. Or not banner, I mean event. Which is amazing considering that. That's pretty much the best thing you've done. They've released 2 regular EZAs back to back on the same anniversary. Well, not literally back to back, but complete insanity, especially for the global players, because the global players that have this unit are going to be like, when is this coming? Why isn't he here yet? My god, why? So global players, if you're watching this now, they're going to be very surprised on how good this unit is, by far. This is one of the first summonable LRs that's going to get an EZA, so probably they're going to have to follow a same kind of formula for this unit, or for other summonable LRs to have a good EZA. But we'll see what they do. But yeah, I feel like all the summonable LRs will be following this trend, where if they're going to EZA, they're going to be in an Extreme Z battle, but it might be harder. So here are my predictions. Now let me tell you this. This is all speculation. So yeah. So we already know that his regular leader skill is 177% to Reps Universe 7 and 90% to tech types. But what I think is a good leader skill for this unit is make it so that this little buff becomes 180%, and then all they have to do is just boost up this secondary leader skill up to 130 or 120% at best. Maybe 130, 120. Not gonna complain as long as this gets buffed up. This unit's gonna be very useful, especially later on down the line, as a really good secondary lead for tech types, and it's unconditional tech type. So extreme, super, doesn't matter. The passive though, the passive is already good. 90% attack. Is it 90% or 70%? 77%. Oops. Let me change that. I accidentally did this by mistake. 77% attack and defense when attacking. Now you could just change this part and just stick with this. That's pretty much one thing I would say, because really I think just giving them an unconditional maybe just an unconditional 77% attack and defense would actually be very useful, especially when they're already as good as when they're attacking. They also get additional 77% attack when performing an Ultra Super, and then they get additional 77% attack when the target enemy is in attack down status. This is what I'm thinking. So they get an unconditional 77% attack and defense. They get an additional 77% attack and defense when performing an Ultra Super, which actually covers up pretty much their baseline attack and defense from there. And then they get an additional 77% attack and defense when the target enemy is in attack down status or defense down status. That makes it easier so that you can just get their super right off the bat. Because I believe that is what they could do. Let me see their links again. Maybe I might be missing something. So open the flash, tournament of power, experience spiders, shocking speed, legendary power. Okay, I could say just give them like 2 key at the beginning. I say I don't know, plus 2 key, and then attack and defense plus that unconditionally at the start. This kind of helps them a bit, so I'm gonna leave it at just that. But everything else is like fine as hell. I think the only thing that might change might be the numbers. If the passive is officially released, these numbers may change, or this whole thing may just be thrown out of the water. But like I said, this is all speculation, so don't expect too much out of it. Okay, so their 12 key super does colossal damage and lowers attack, and their 18 key does everything else except it lowers attack and defense, right? No, yeah, it just lowers attacking defense. Oh my goodness, I literally cannot type today. Okay. But that's how it works. What I think is what should be done in their passive is, or in their super attack is, in their 12 key, they just lower attack and defense, and in their 18 key, they massively lower attack and defense. And what I'm also thinking is that they could add a partner super attack. Now, I don't think it's actually going to be possible, considering that when they release a unit, they're going to keep that unit the way it is, and when they EZA it, they're going to buff those specific parts of their card, or the unit itself. So I don't think they'll be able to do this, but it is a possibility. I just don't think it's like 80-90% possible that they won't be able to implement this in there, but this is what I'm thinking. So their partner super attack does mega colossal damage, and they massively lower attack and defense, so it's just like their 18 key, except that it becomes effective against all types. That's the only thing. Plus it becomes really busted, trust me. Because this unit's already top tier, it's gonna make it even more indestructible, really. And then the only conditions that they need to in order to activate this are they need to have Android 17 on the same rotation, and you need to have 80% HP or lower. That's it. It's not too hard considering this, but maybe they might just leave this in order for the partner super attack condition to work. So yeah, and then everything else, the links and categories are explicitly the same as how they would want it to be. Now, what other things could they possibly change in here? Or they could possibly keep in this? Now, in order to keep the originality of the card, they have to keep some sort of like conditions in order to get their full entire buff. Because I know they can reach up to like an 7 million attack stat turn 1 if they're in the right conditions. So maybe, I don't know, might as well get rid of the unconditional starting buff and just leave this as is, and just give them key only at the start of turn, and then just have them get this, and then only give them this attack buff when doing a super attack instead of an ultra super. That would be a nice catch to it, and then just giving them defense whenever, I don't know, whenever they can actually use it, whenever they get an attack down or other kind of conditional debuff for the enemy debuff, they will actually get an additional buff plus defense. That's the only thing I would say. Just giving them more defense is like pretty much the only thing I would say, especially when you're looking at this part of the passive, because this is fine, but it's only when they're attacking. So it's like the second slot kind of unit. So as you guys know. And second, I feel like if they actually did something, they would give this an extra effect along with the 18 key super as well, just like how I actually thought about doing it. So just giving them a regular attack and defense down status would make them very useful, especially in ESPR and SPR, because who knows if they're actually going to add more stages to those events, but I want them to, because, you know, people are actually done with it, and I'm just finishing up mine as well. But it's good. It's going to be better than the UI GOKU EZA in terms of mechanics. But come on, it's an LR. It's a summonable LR. They're going to have to make this way better, or at least a little more better than it is. But I'm not gonna lie, it's actually still like really good. And if they do plan on making a partner super attack, make it so that you can just get Android 17 onto rotation. Yeah, as long as you have Android 17 on rotation, they can get the partner super attack and just be as disgusting as whatever they want to be. But then have some sort of, maybe not have an extra restriction, but if they do, it could be just like an HP restriction, because they wanted to make it so that it's related towards the anime. Because, you know, in the anime, Goku and Frieza and 17 are all busted up and destroyed and everything, busted up, battle damage and everything, and you have to finish it all in one swoop. I think just having just an HP restriction would be beneficial. Any other conditions besides just HP would make this a little harder to activate. But I think just this alone would help a lot. Maybe the HP restriction is wrong. Maybe I could just take it. I could just take this whole thing off, and then this thing would be the most easiest thing to activate because it's Android 17. Android 17 did work with Goku and Frieza, and he is the MVP of the Tournament of Power. So, not gonna lie, there, still very nice. Like, not gonna lie, I totally agree. I would totally agree with anyone if they could just not put in anything else, but for sure, it does work, like, really, really well. And the links and categories should obviously be the same because that's how EZAs work, like nothing else. And it's not, their stats shouldn't even change one bit. I feel like the only thing that's going to completely be a freaking ballpark kind of move is the SA multiplier. Because I believe, no, not, yeah, multiplier, because when they go up to SA 25, who knows how high it's going to be, considering their stats. Because I don't have them, but I can see them becoming very disgusting. Much more disgusting than ever. And I feel like people are going to put in additionals. Like, come on. Maybe additionals could work, considering what they can do. But we'll see. We'll see what they actually do, but these are all my predictions for pretty much this unit that's coming out very soon. Who knows when they're going to release their info. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Well, we'll see. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below on what you guys think about this speculation for the LR Goku and Frieza Final Form Angel. And I will see you guys in the next one.